Greetings, this is Polly of a Spooky Polly. Normally I just do political stuff, but I am a VTuber. Granted, I'm on the outer edges of the VTuber universe, beyond Pluto, really. Still, my character is taken from a Japanese anime, Kiss in the Eye. Hope I got that right. And because she used hands, I didn't go with the 2D model. I went with the 3D model. And it had a great influence on me. But I still like to watch VTuber stuff. I go on Twitch, and I'm familiar with almost all of them. Well, one site I also watch is called Rev. Rev is a guy who deals with VTuber drama. And boy, there was a lot of drama this week. And it's big enough that I'm going to talk about it because I think there's some important stuff to be learned from this. It's going to be an educational video. Most DTubers, not most, but a lot of DTubers belong to companies. And they make the model. You're just the voice they use to fill in. However, there are some independents there who have to get their own models, do their own stuff there. And it is not easy. Even though my little channel I do here is a Herculean struggle. Okay, the drama involved here is a big independent VTuber called Cinder. She's this little demon thing there with flame coming out of her ears. It's a nice little model she has. And her artist dropped a bombshell, documents, and other things that Cinder, she's with a friend group of other big independent VTubers, that Cinder has been cutting them down, trying to stop this artist from doing work for them. Just make it exclusive for her. And remember, the thing is, she's friends with these. Bao, Silvervale, it's Shy Lily, and little do they know, their friend is cutting them, stabbing them back. Now, it's one thing. So, after that came out, Cinder gave an apology, which is one of the most psycho things I've ever seen, in which she blames everyone but her. She fires her manager, which is her boyfriend. I mean, everyone gets thrown on the bus. I mean, it's really psycho stuff. It's one thing. To me, at one time, Cinder says this deal it's business, and to extent she's right. It's a tough business. All businesses are tough. And though you may be friends with Silvervale, you may be friends with Bao. Fact is, at the end of the day, you're competing against them too for the same audience. If you go on the same time on Twitch, I mean, you're fighting literally sometimes for the same people, for their fans. But what makes this so creepy is that she befriended these people. Get him closer, get him closer, get him closer, and stick the knife in. That's what makes it sickening. I tell you something, I think the Cinder person is gonna have a tough time getting collabs. I mean, I tell you what, Cinder, I'm collabing with whoever. I'm allergic to snakes. But this is, the fallout of this was really something. One Shy Lily, one of the girls that was mentioned in all the docs there about Cinder stabbing, came out with a counter to her apology, and it's devastating. It's one of those knockout punches there that almost ends the argument. I said to myself when I read that, Cinder's got to live this down. But to make things worse, one of the girls, Bao, went online there, and I saw the whole thing. She cried the entire time, and I said, "Oh heavens, girl, gotta be a little tougher than this." But you know something? I then remembered something. Something I've tried to forget. When I was in junior high, I was a new girl in school, and I befriended. I found a friend. Well, I thought was a friend. I'm turning the corner one time in the school hall, and I sees a bunch of girls there, and I could hear my friend talking about me, about an incident that I had told her about personal. And she's laughing at it. They're treating me contemptuously. The new girl. Oh, that hurt. I didn't say anything. I never confronted this person. But I kept her at arm's length afterwards. But that hurt. That really, really hurt. So when I saw Bao, I remembered that, okay. Zhang didn't understand that people like this. Cinder is just common dirt. There are lots of people like that around there. You just found out about her, that's all. Normally, you do not. You never know. Always gotta keep a bit of distance between you and everyone else. It's one of the life's lessons you have to learn. I learned it in junior high, but I'll better learn it now. Not that you can't be friends with people or can't trust people, but keep a little bit of distance there. Never tell everything. And, you don't get hurt. You never know. They never suspected Cinder. Now, I didn't watch Cinder that much. I never really cared for her. I don't know, maybe something I saw there in the back of my mind said, But I'll watch all the rest. I mean, in the documents, the Cinder really came after one of my favorite VTubers, Silverbell. In fact, I was watching her play the Oblivion remaster last night. And I'm saying to myself, you know, Silverville responded that this person has been chasing you, trying to be your friend, get a little closer to stick the knife in. Creepy stuff, like I said. I mean, I'm a plug VTuber. And believe me, creepy stuff happens all the time. Backstabbing, you gotta be kidding. That's just daily stuff here in politics. But they don't expect it as VTubers. But let me tell you something. In the business world, you have to expect that. These codes gotta get a little bit tougher and be a little sharper. Remember, at the end of the day, you compete against you fellow independents as well as the big studio people. So it's something to keep in mind. If you learned anything from this, keep your distance. Also, I'll tell you something. I think Cinder is toast. If she isn't, she comes back from this, it'll be a miracle. But then again, you never know. Okay, this is Polly. We'll talk to you next. Goodbye. Oh, please subscribe. And give a like too.